Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Hello, I am Shamili, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology from Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Now I am going to explain the topic about blockchain technology, and the concept is blockchain unlocking the future of digital innovation. Now we are going to talk about blockchain. What blockchain is? A distributed decentralized technology, which means the nodes wherever they are in the network, they can be connected with each other, and then all the transactions, which means if suppose I am going to transact from one account to another account, I am transacting one money to another person, which means amount of 10 rupees or 20 rupees from one account to another account, that will be all will be saved in the transaction. So that type of transaction will be decentralized, and all will be multiplicated to all the other nodes, that will be visible to all the other nodes in the network. So the key features are immutable, transparent, secure and decentralized. Immutable, which means no other nodes in the network can be edited, replaced or modified. So it can easily be updated but not be edited. Transparent, so which means all the nodes will be having the access to visible all the other nodes data. Secured, which means none of the data will be deleted. You can also see the data but not be deleted. And security purpose means the transactions will be visible and no fraudulent activities will be there. And then decentralized, as I already said, all the nodes in the network will be distributed to all among the network. So types of blockchain, first one is public blockchain, private blockchain, and then is the consortium blockchain. So first one is open to everyone, which means public. So the public means all the other nodes in the network will be visible to all the other nodes, which means if suppose a transaction is occurring in a network, that will be visible to all the other nodes, that we are not giving the access to another nodes, like it will be open to everyone. So it comes under the communication of Ethereum tool. So we people have come across Bitcoin, right? So this comes under public blockchain. And then private, so private comes under the Hyperledger or and then Corda. What private means, if suppose I want to give some access, like I don't want to access my data from other person, means that person have to get verified access from me, so then only they have to access my data. So it comes under private blockchain. What consortium means, it will be coming under merging public and private, so it can be either public or private or both the types. Then benefits of blockchain, so comes under transparency, decentralization, security and immutability. So transparency we have already seen, all the transactions are visible to the network participants, where participant means peers in the network. Then decentralization reduces the need for a central authority, which means no need for the centralized authority to give the access for another people, like the nodes. And then security, the cryptographic technique ensures data integrity and security. The cryptographic technique means, here in blockchain we are encrypting the data by using the SHA-256 algorithm. By solving the mathematical crypto puzzle, we are securing the block here. Then immutability, what is immutable means, once recorded data cannot be altered. So this concept comes under the immutability, which means a data cannot be deleted, edited or remodified. Then blockchain applications, where blockchains are applied: finance, supply chain, healthcare, real estate and then voting system. So finance comes under the cryptocurrencies, cross-border payments, and then the supply chain comes under track and trace products and then improve the transparency. And then healthcare, secure the patient's records and then streamline administrative processes. And then real estate, simplify the property transactions and reduce the fraud. And then for voting, ensures the transparency and security in the elections. Efficient and secure transaction comes under the financial services. Cryptocurrencies and decentralized finances platform enable fast, low cost and secure financial transactions. As I already mentioned, if suppose I want to transact some amount of money from my account to another account, I don't need to go for the centralized banking system. Here I can use the distributed system like decentralized financial system. So if I want to transact some amount of money, means that will be directly sent to the another person without any middleman or middle person or the centralized authority. So this comes under the financial sector. And then the smart contracts. What smart contract means, if suppose I want to give you some amount of money, means for that thing I have to do some work, like I have to agree for that. If you do this work, I have to go for this. So that comes under the agreement category. So this comes under the smart contract. Then automate and enforce the contractual agreements without intermediaries, reducing the cost and increasing the efficiency. So here efficiency is like within the fraction of seconds the transactions will be done. No need for the centralized banking systems to wait for the bank to confirm that transaction has been done. Then healthcare and innovation in healthcare. Then patient records, drug traceability, and then clinical trials where patient records securely share and manage the patient records across the healthcare providers, which means if suppose I am a patient in certain hospital, means that record will be maintained by the centralized authority, which means in private blockchain. So I can give the access to the doctor, or the doctor gives the access to the clinical trial patients, like they have to go for the medical test. So here comes under the drug traceability. Drug traceability means if suppose some medicine is transporting from one place to another place, that should comes under some temperature that should be maintained periodically. So that will be traceable easily using the blockchain. Then clinical trials, ensure transparency and integrity of the clinical trial data. If suppose a person's clinical test can be modified by some other person, means that will be secured under this category, which means if suppose if I don't want some persons to have this type of clinical trials, which means if suppose they are having some negative test, means so I can easily modify the data, means that will be difficult for the patients to treat. So that can be avoided by using the blockchain. So real estate and property management. So here property records and then smart contracts. Property records comes under the immutable and transparent property record, reduce fraud and streamline transactions. And then the smart contract here automate rental agreements and then property sale and then other transactions. If suppose I want to buy some land from the other person, I have to first verify that whether the land belongs to that person or not. So that person coming under the network or not. So whether the person is eligible, like a valid person to sell the land or not. So that comes under the verification process. So property records. So we have to check for the records whether all the records given by the land seller that comes under verified records or not. So after that we can verify that this is the verified land, so I can buy it. By this process I can avoid the fraudulent transaction of some selling the lands. If suppose I am the fraudulent person, I want to sell one land to another person, means that land can be sold to another person also without knowing the person who is buying it. So I can also sell the land to 2 or 3 persons so that I can earn some money. So that type of fraudulent can be avoided by using the real estate property systems. And then education and credentials, academic records, securely store and verify the academic records and credentials. And then the certifications, provide a tamper proof certificate for skilled and qualifications. If suppose the students are technically knowledgeable, like they know well known or well qualified in ethical hacking or in black hacking, like that, they can also modify their own marks. So that can be avoided by using the blockchain system here. And then enhanced intellectual property protection. So here comes under digital rights management, securely manage and enforce intellectual property rights. And then the content creators provide a transparent and secure way for creators to monetize their work directly. And then for Etherbeat microblogging on the Ethereum blockchain, which means Ethereum blockchain we can see who are all the users. Like we people are surfing the net, right? So certain people can access their data, like that can be avoided by using the Ethereum beat. And here the content creators, who are all the content creators, that can be modified and tracked. And then the digital rights management, like as I already said regarding the healthcare and then the property, real estate property, it can be maintained here. So improved governance and voting systems, here comes under the transparent elections, voting tutorials, and then the governance, and then the ultimate Ethereum DApp tutorials. Here transparent election, secure and transparent voting system that can reduce fraud and increase the voter trust. If suppose we people are coming under public blockchain where we are conducting some election, means all the nodes will be visible to all the other nodes in the network. So each other person, whether they are voted or not voted, can be easily accessed by the public blockchain. And then this comes under the voting tutorial. And then governance. Decentralized autonomous organizations enable community driven governance, which means the decentralized autonomous organizations, they can also give the governance to all the other nodes in the network to monitor whether they are undergoing the fraudulent actions or not. And then the ultimate Ethereum DApp tutorial, like how to develop a full stack decentralized application step by step process using the DApp University. Like we can also develop the applications by using the decentralized application blockchain app. So summary, blockchain technology is poised to be a cornerstone for future digital innovations, which means using the blockchain technology we can also go for a long way process and secure all the data that we can prevent from the hackers or some other third parties. And its ability to provide security, transparency and efficiency across various domains will drive advancements and transform the traditional systems, making processes more robust, trustworthy and then streamlined. So all the data can be saved and all the other data from the unauthorized persons can also be recognized, and immediately it will be shared to all the other nodes, that they will get notified that some other person is accessing your data. So all these things can be accessed in blockchain technology. Thank you.